Okay, class. Today we're going to learn about checks and balances within government, which goes along with the separation of powers. As we all know, government is split into three branches: the legislative, the executive, and the judicial. Here's a section from Federalist 51. To the preservation of liberty, it is evident that each department should have a will of its own, and consequently should be constituted that the members of each should have as little agency as possible in the appointment of the members of the others. What does this mean? It means that there are three branches and that the members of each branch shouldn't be in control of the members of the other branches, or as little as possible, as that could allow for the rise of tyranny with two or more branches being made of people with the same opinions and ideas for how things should be. The goals of the branches should include to check the other branches, but not to control them. However, there should be some exceptions to the idea that the departments should have no hand in the appointments of the members of the others. The jury, for instance, needs to be made up of highly qualified people, and can we trust the common folk to be able to choose them? Yes. No. Speaking of the jury, did you know that the judges are appointed for life? Permanent tenure must soon destroy all sense of dependence on the authority conferring them. They're appointed for life so that they are not dependent on those who appointed them. If judges were to serve terms, then they would make rulings that they knew those who appointed them would like in order to retain their positions. Here, think about dinosaurs. Let's say that the biggest dinosaurs were to nominate the smaller dinosaurs to powerful positions that, like the American jury, they would have to make big decisions in that can consequently affect everyone. If those dinosaurs felt intimidated that the big ones would kill them if they made a decision they didn't like, then they would always choose in favor of the bigger ones, which would be biased and unfair. But if they knew that they were not in danger no matter what, then they would be more compelled to make the right decision that would favor everyone. The separation of powers isn't just seen in the three main branches. In fact, in the biggest branch of government, there's a separation of powers too. The legislative branch is split into the House and the Senate. Is the separation like in the military where there are specific jobs for each branch? Kinda. It's true that the House and the Senate have specific duties and roles, but dividing the legislative branch into two separate branches is important because as this is the largest of the three main branches of government, it is crucial that this branch doesn't become so powerful that it comes to control the other branches. Because it is split in two, the two sides can check and balance each other. This prevents it from becoming the tyrant of the government. Okay, class, let's talk about the checks and balances at work. Let's say that the president is usurped, which means that she was overthrown by someone. Our Constitution makes it so that the president's position is guarded by the other two branches of government. This means that one person cannot take control of the power of the government because the powers are separated into three different parts. The usurpations are guarded against by a division of the government into distinct and separate departments. Alright class, that's it for today. Make sure you complete your video projects for next class.